Hi, I'm Suzanne. I am a wife, I'm a mom, I am a nurse, and I am proudly a Beachbody coach. Beachbody has seriously changed my life so incredibly much over the last couple of years. I started off the business never having done a Beachbody product ever in my life. And the reason why I started was because at the time I was working the night shift. I had just had my fourth kid and I was staying up for 24 hours most of the time. I may or may not have gotten a nap in before that first shift. And then I would come home, then after taking my kids to school and whatnot, I'd come home and sleep maybe 4 hours at the most before heading in for my next shift. So that was crazy, right? Had so many responsibilities. I was pulled everywhere and I wasn't sleeping and wasn't taking care of myself. I had always been into fitness. I found running as a way to control my weight, and that's pretty much all I ever did. Never really having a great grasp on nutrition, and I honestly went into this business as a business opportunity. So I did the research. I saw the post actually from my coach, and I reached out to her because she was doing an amazing job of supporting her family with this side business from home, and that's exactly what I was looking for, so that I could spend less time at the hospital and more time at home with my family because I was missing my kids growing up. So I reached out to her and found out what she was doing, found out she was a Beachbody coach. I did the research on Beachbody, I did the research on the programs, I did the research on Shakeology, and found out that this company is freaking legit. I could back it. It's 100% natural products. It's about losing weight and maintaining it. It's about creating a healthy lifestyle, and I said I was in. So in order to be in, I had to actually do a challenge group, meaning that I had to do my first program, I had to follow the nutrition plan, and I was an amazing challenger. I followed it to the T. I prepped my meals for the first time. I planned them. I started learning about whole foods and how to eat the right foods in the right amounts, which I never knew before. I started doing the at-home fitness, which honestly, I never thought that I could get a great workout at home. I pretty much was a running snob and thought that nothing could compare to my running. My husband even came home with P90X probably about 3 years before that, and I laughed at him. So I went ahead and I started with 21 Day Fix as my very first one, and it kicked my butt. I realized that yes, I was a runner and I had a really strong lower body, but that's about it. So as I did these programs, I started to transform my own body. I started to develop abs. I started to tone up my upper body. I learned how to fuel my body and how much better it feels when you're fueling your body with good, healthy nutrition. And I started feeling amazing. I was going into my third night shift in a row, and normally I feel like crap. Like I really feel like crap. And I was going in feeling amazing. I had all this extra energy. I had a clearer head. I felt like I was becoming a better mom and a better wife. And I was 100% sold. So I went and I started my own challenge groups. I pulled people in that I was excited about, telling my friends and family about what I was doing, and started my own challenge groups. And over the years, I had learned so much about nutrition that I never knew. I started feeling amazing. I started feeling better. I started understanding how nutrition is such a huge impact, as well as the physical, exercise portion of it. I fell in love with the Beachbody Performance, the pre-workout drinks. They are the freaking legit, dude. They are the main person for the Ironman that has the pre-workout drink, which is awesome. It's like seriously awesome. And hydrate instead of using Gatorade to help replenish your electrolytes, because you don't want any added chemicals and you don't want any of the extra sugar that your body doesn't need. And then recovery to help my muscles repair, especially after when I do those half marathons and stuff. So anyway, I fell in love with the products. And with coaching, I also found that when I am helping other people, it really keeps me on point too. So it kept me on my nutrition and my fitness journey. And personal development is a huge aspect that Beachbody puts a lot of emphasis on. I had never even known that you could read books to help improve your life. and I was introduced to it. My very first book was The Compound Effect, and now that's a part of my everyday life. And because of that and the positive community of coaching, so you have a whole team behind you giving you resources to help you, to support you, to keep you on track. It's just an amazing positive community filled with other women and men that are also on a health and fitness journey, that want to help others and are their own entrepreneurs. And it's amazing when you get around these positive, inspiring people, what it does for you. So once I started doing that, I actually started becoming more confident. I was never that person that would walk into the room with confidence. I always felt like people were judging me. I started walking into the rooms feeling better about myself, being more confident, being able to share my story, which I was never one to share anything on social media. I was a snooper. I would always see what other people were doing, always afraid to put myself out there, afraid of what other people would think. And I gradually got to this point where now I'm sharing so much of my life. It didn't start off that way. I grew into this person. And it's so freeing. The amount of inspiration that you can provide others, there's nothing else like it. And now I'm also supplementing my income. I was able to go from CICU to cardiac rehab. So now with all the knowledge that I gained, I also get to teach other people that have had heart disease, open heart surgery, heart attacks, how to live a healthy life to keep them out of the hospital. And it's the same stuff that we do with Beachbody. It's eating whole foods, it's exercising, it's taking care of your emotional health. And these are all aspects that Beachbody puts so much emphasis on too. And it's amazing. So now I'm working part-time at the hospital and I'm working part-time at home in little tidbits of time that I can. So my kids get to see me living healthy and being able to teach others to do that too. And I work on my business at times that work for me. So for sometimes it's waking up like a half an hour early. Sometimes it's after the kids go to bed. Sometimes it's when my son's taking a nap, which is what I'm doing right now. So it just fits into my day, and we do these little power pockets, which works best for me. So I just do a little nugget here and a little nugget there. Some people like to do it in just an hour at a time. They set aside an hour a day. So the thing about this is it's your own freaking company. So you get to decide how much or how little of time you want to put into it. If you don't want to put anything into it, you don't have to. You can literally get a discount for the products and continue on your healthy journey, and that's it. If you want to do the business aspect, we will help you do that too. So however much or little time is completely up to you. Obviously, the more time and effort and energy you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. So the financial reward is usually a little bit greater the more that you do. So it kind of depends on what you want to do and your goals and how you want to achieve them. So this was hands down the best decision I've ever made. I have a supplemental income now for all those kids' activities that they seem to like, gymnastics and soccer and all that stuff. I still get to do my hospital job because I still love that. I still get to run on times, and I also absolutely love my home workouts, and I love what it's done for my relationships, for my own mental health, for my emotional wellness, for my stress relief. There isn't an area of my life that Beachbody hasn't improved. And if it can do even a fraction of what it's done for your life as it has for mine, then you're coming out so far ahead. You have absolutely nothing to lose. And my team of these women are amazing. I love them. They're such a supportive community. We're doing this healthy living lifestyle together, and we're supporting, and it's a positive environment, and we're helping people along the way. It's just awesome. There's no reason in my mind why you wouldn't want to do it. I think it's the best thing that we've ever had, but we would love to have you on our team.